morning or afternoon. Welcome to my channel, Fats a Keto, and my friends call me Jelly. I am drinking my first collagen coffee of the day, and it is after 12 o'clock here already. This should be day 34 on my ketovore diet. But if y'all watched yesterday's video, you would have seen I kind of went off the rails. Went to see Spider-Man Far From Home and went swimming in a tub of popcorn. Yeah. I started off the morning really good. I had my collagen coffee and I had literally 1/4 cup of lettuce type stuff with 2 ounces of cucumber and a tiny bit of ham and rotisserie chicken sandwich meat from like the deli. I only ate 2 ounces of that total together, and then I had a little bit of cheese and 2 tablespoons of ranch. So my morning started off fine. I even ate some, I bought the Keto Slim Fast peanut butter cups with me to the movies and a coffee, and I had those, and my daughter said the popcorn tasted horrible, and next thing you know, I'm dumb enough to taste it. Let me tell you, if you don't have the best willpower in the world, do not taste your child's candy, popcorn, anything that triggers you. Because I was like, well, what will one more do? Maybe I didn't taste it good enough. Oh, it's just a handful. Oh no, it's just a tub. Idiot. That was me yesterday. Idiot for popcorn. It is my weakness. If you go back before I started the ketovore diet, you will see I had another weakness moment at the movie theaters with popcorn as well. It is the demon to me. I cannot resist it. But it's over. It's done with. Then I came home and I had a salad, a pretty good sized salad, because believe it or not, I was starving. And I had one more collagen coffee, and that was it for the day. So I did have 3 pieces of bacon about 20 minutes ago, and it is almost 1 p.m. and this is my first coffee. I was forcing myself to go longer without eating, but lucky me, usually when I have a spiral like that with all those carbs, my blood sugar goes insane. It didn't. It only went to 113, which is a miracle, because before keto, even during keto, to be truthful, even in March when I had a falling, or actually I think it was February, whenever it was, I had that falling, it went up almost to 200, but it went to 113 this time, and that was 2 hours after eating it. I don't know what it actually went up during that, but I had always taken my blood sugar 2 hours after, usually for diabetes. So that was a good thing, but I was miserable. My feet are completely swollen. It felt like everyone's like, they don't look that swollen. You couldn't see any of my blood vessels. They didn't exist. You couldn't see the little lines going to each of my toes, the bones. They didn't exist. My ankles were swollen. But everyone was used to me having big, giant, huge, swollen feet that they never paid attention, I guess, the last year on my feet. So they didn't think it was that swollen. And to me, it felt like my skin from my hips down was trying to bust open. There was so much pressure. My stomach is so mushy, and you can look in the mirror and see the fluid gain. Okay, so before I went to bed last night, I weighed in, and I weighed in at 200, and I freaked the hell out. And I know during the day, I normally just gain 2 pounds. A lot of people flex a lot more, but I normally only flex 2 to 3 max. So I knew not too much of that was going to fall back off. Let's do this real fast. So day 32, I was 192.2 or 192.4, and that was me being up about a pound from my lowest. Then I ate a salad that night, and I got to the next morning, I weighed in at 194.4. This is yesterday morning. So yesterday morning I was 194.4. Then, you know, when I went to bed, the scale said 200. Then I woke up at 196.8. So The salad from the night before made me gain 2 pounds, and last night's salad and last night's popcorn craze made me gain 2 pounds, 4 ounces. So right now, I have 6 pounds to get back off me. Well, I guess 1 pound and 4 ounces to get back off me to be at my lowest. And I leave, and what's today's date? Today is the 3rd, so 9 days. I'm on a plane in 9 days. So I'm giving myself basically 8 days to get all this water weight back off. So I'm still probably gonna title this day 35, I'm not sure, but to me this is day 1 of removing the water weight. That's probably what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna start over with day 1, removing the water weight from a fall. So yeah, but I am going to be the first person to be completely honest with you. You see people on here and in Facebook, and maybe they are that type of person that after a few months they no longer crave the popcorn, they no longer crave the candies or the cakes, and they don't want that bread no more, and they don't care about those potatoes, and they never fall off the wagon because they have no desire for that, because it just naturally disappears and that's gone forever. Yay for those people, because I'm not one of them. Almost 2 years keto. 4 years of doing low carb type diets that they just really did not work until I got to keto. I have never, I do resist fries because I can take a bite of the fry and I do not miss them at all. I do not like the taste of them at all. I do not like normal candy at all anymore. I prefer the dark chocolates, but I still want the popcorn. I still would like mashed potatoes or apple pie or a cake, or it's not gone away from me. Cornbread especially, oh my gosh, sweet cornbread. I'm from the South and sweet cornbread is my weakness. Like Keto Diamond said in her podcast the other day that sweet tea was really hard for her, but since I was a small child, we had unsweet tea with sweet and low. So I didn't have to, I gave up I gave up tea a long time ago because it gave me the worst heartburn in the world, but I didn't have to actually give up my tea if I didn't want to, because I still eat sweet and low. I don't care what anyone says, I'm going to keep my sweet and low. But the thing is, everyone's got something that was really hard to give up, and then they move on and can give it up and keep giving it up. But there are some things that we trip and fall on. Like some people love hamburgers with bun and they trip and fall into it sometimes, or french fries and they trip and fall in it, and I trip and fall on popcorn. And I can be really good about staying away from the cake. I trip and fall on Long Johns. If you don't know what it is, it's this long donut. Y'all might call me Claire's, but they're different. And they're filled with yummy goodness and chocolate on top. And I trip and fall in nachos, but only 7-Eleven nachos. And we don't have one here, but my boyfriend does. So that's gonna be a problem. But the thing is, I'm not the type of person who isn't going to trip and fall. I'm not the person who has, like, I can have amazing strength since February, since the 1st of February, I have fallen twice, and it has been popcorn each time. And that's it. To me, being the 368-pound girl, fat girl who loved her cake, popcorn, and anything else, and nothing ever could stop me, and a whole bag of Cheetos, and I barely ate real food, I think that's an accomplishment to only fall twice since February. I fell all over the place in January because that whole entire month I was in Hawaii and I just gave up not falling, and I fell all over the place last July when I was down there too, but I'm recording every day, so I won't be falling every day because y'all will have to see it, and I don't want to have to admit that I fall too much. So my thing is, let's don't get mad at ourselves for falling off the keto zone for a day or so. and we're gonna see how long it takes me to get this water weight off. So this is day 1 after a fell of trying to get the water weight off, because I didn't fall off that wagon. I dove straight in. I mean, after that bite, it was all over. I'm not tasting her stuff anymore. If it tastes like crap, oh well, I'm not tasting it to see if they forgot to salt it or to see if it's poison. She's 14 almost. She can figure it out for herself, because that's what happens every time. Mommy, can you just taste it, make sure it tastes okay? Mommy has no willpower once it gets in my mouth. Oh, I tried so hard, but not hard enough. I mindlessly was eating it. I thought I had stopped, but I guess I hadn't. And that's one of my downfalls, and that's why I do not keep anything that is not keto friendly inside this house. I can't, because like a crack addict who all of a sudden gets a huge craving, they will destroy everything trying to find it. That's how I am sometimes. Like when my anxiety picks up, I'm searching everywhere for candy, or I haven't really done it since I've done the ketovore diet though, but when I was just doing the whole February and Marches, it was bad, like really bad. Come April, I had a slip slide, and March 11th I had a slip slide, that's my birthday, and I ate a few of the chocolate bars of ketos, and everything was keto friendly, but it wasn't, because I ate too many of them and went way too over my limits. So even keto friendly stuff can be bad. So I've not ordered any of those. I don't keep them in my house because I'll slip and slide into the whole bag. But yeah, so we're all gonna fall or dive head first. Now we just, like me, we're gonna see how long it takes me to get this weight off, which I know is water, because it's irritating me. It's making all my clothes tight. My shoes are tight right now. My feet aren't as bad as yesterday. I can actually see the blood vessels today. So yeah, so we're gonna do this as day 1 after a fell. Because I'm gonna start a whole new thing anyways once I get down to Hawaii. We're gonna do my whole vacation keto in Hawaii. I think I'm gonna call the series or something. We're not sure about the gym yet, because we were gonna do the pool a lot, and right now I'm scared of chlorine, so we're not 100% sure we're gonna do that yet. We were going to, but now I'm a little scared, so we will see. We are doing a bunch of hiking and tons of walking and sightseeing, so y'all are coming along for all that. I will show videos and clips. I don't think any of the videos will be extremely long each day, but I'm gonna have all I'm at least gonna do one real long one of all the different kind of clips and stuff a week. I'm doing a video every day though, and when I get back I'm gonna paste a lot more together. So yeah, y'all get to see all what I'm gonna see and hopefully not get annoyed by it. I thought it was gonna be crazy hot. My boyfriend's always like, it's 100, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. It's 87. It's 87 there, and I swear, like, with the heat index, it's like 115 today. No, you have not seen the hot until you come to the south. Then we can talk about hot, okay? It is hot. And humidity. And the ozone layer, or whatever, the air quality is bad. It's like in the red today. And then you got heat advisories. And they're like, don't go out, especially if you have asthma and stuff. It's like you're trapped in the house. Horrible. It's the bad part about the south. Unless you live by ocean, then it's a little cleaner. Unless you lived where I lived in Naples, where the red tide came in, and that's a whole nother story. So I guess the world's just becoming very polluted no matter where you live. Yeah, because the beaches of Hawaii, they have warnings and they shut down the beaches for all the pollution in the water. It can make you extremely ill, like in the ER ill. So hopefully the area I'm going to won't be like that, because I'm going to want to get in some kind of water. But I think I'm doing chicken tonight, even though I don't really want it. That's the problem. Okay, so after I dive into some carbs, all of a sudden I hate chicken. All of a sudden I hate steak. I just crave bacon and sandwich meats and wanting maybe I'll go through McDonald's drive-thru and try to get them to give me those patties, and I'll do those for the next 2 days because I am craving that. And that can help me get some of the water weight off. So that's my problem. When I dive in, it messes up my cravings. It messes up what I'm able to be satisfied on eating. So yeah, bad. I don't know if y'all can tell, my stomach is so swollen, it's driving me crazy. But yeah. So I still haven't washed my hair. Y'all might say that gross, but she told me don't wash it for at least 5 days or more because of the breakage and the dry out. I am putting this special oil on it every single day. Pieces are still falling off, but as long as it stays, as long as it doesn't get shorter than this, I guess I could deal with that all the way around. But no shorter. I did not put makeup on. I'm very icky feeling from that stupid carbs. So that is another issue about diving into carbs. Might not raise my sugar, but that water weight is killing me. I feel like crap. Everything's swollen. Even my ear hurts today. My ear's in a lot of pain. I don't know if other people get it, and I think it's because of sinuses, but when I eat carbs of any kind, or even vegetables of any kind other than cucumber, I get severe ear pain. And I was told it's from sinuses. Like, it goes throughout my whole sinus area, but it just really affects my left ear the most. So it's kind of weird what all carbs can do to you. And everyone eats carbs and they think they feel fine, but that's the only way they know how to feel. So let's say you're a skinny person and you're eating carbs, you think you feel great. I guarantee if you take carbs out of the picture, especially those processed like flours and rice and pastas and any sugars, if you take that out of the picture for 3 months and add some like MCT oils and different healthy fats and some more proteins, I bet you will know what feeling great feels like. Because now I know, and this is how I felt every day before, except sometimes I felt like real trash. Like, I feel like trash right now, but before it was even worse. But this is bad. This is probably what normal people feel like, completely normal. But for me, I'm so used to running on fats and proteins that I feel like a zombie right now. Like a complete zombie. Like, I had to force myself to come over here and make this part of this video, or otherwise by the night, the video was only going to be a few minutes long too. And so now y'all get to hear me ramble. It was a little sad today too because my nephew and sister and them left. We might get to see them for a few minutes tomorrow during the fireworks, and then they're going back up north. So that was a little hard because I got used to all the noisiness. Now my daughter will probably be 90% down there. I do know I leave in like 9 days, so it'll be fine after that. I have a whole entire house that I need to scrub from top to bottom because the last 3 days I have been playing around with all of them and I have all my dishes dirty. My sink is full of dishes, which isn't tons because I mostly ate down there anyways, but I have a sink full of dishes. I have where I was putting the puzzle together, all that needs to go put back away. I have loads of laundry to do. I have to put back the kids area. So, and I want to do it all before I leave because last time I didn't, I came home to a dirty house that had to be cleaned. It did help me keep my mind off things because the house was so dirty and I needed to clean it, so I didn't have time to be sad right then. But this time I want to come home to a nice clean house. It's summer. Oh my gosh. And the electric bill. What is up with the electric bill? I know everyone in North Carolina's got a different electric company, but holy crap, mine rose $100 for this past month. $100 up. And my AC was not on every day. And I only do laundry once or twice a month max. That way I can save on electricity because once the dryer's hot, it doesn't have to work up so much to keep being hot. And then I only heat my house once, like twice a month with the dryer to, so the AC doesn't have to fight every day I'm doing laundry. So I do it about once or twice a month. So, because I also don't like doing tiny little loads, and I do not mix our clothes together because of different fabrics and I don't want to destroy them. Clothes just cost way too much. I separate it all so they last for years. Like this shirt is like 3 years old. It probably looks like crap, but there's nothing wrong with it. There's no tears, no nothing. It's just the way it was designed. And then I don't run my dishwasher anymore because that uses too much electricity. I never use this oven. It doesn't cook right anyways, and it heats the house up like crazy. So it's mainly my AC. And I was not expecting that, because there was a few days, at least 5, that was perfectly cool. It was unusually cool, so I had my AC off and windows open, and it was still $100 more. I hate to see next month's, because even I live in a single wide. It's a really nice brand new one. However, it is a single wide, so it has formaldehyde in it, which means even when I leave this house, I cannot let the AC get over 80. It's got to stay cool. Otherwise, it releases the toxic formaldehydes into the house and can make it deadly. And new homes have formaldehyde in it too, not just the single wides. So I have to still run it, and even though I won't be here, I'm still going to have a high electric bill, because if I don't, it'll be toxic to walk into. All that should be illegal. They should be able to build a house without having formaldehyde in the paint, in the insulation, it's in the drywall itself, in the flooring. I mean, come on, why do we have to have toxic so that we have to have AC? Like, I can't turn it off and leave. I have to keep it going. So that's just, yeah, that's all crazy. Then when I get back, I'm gonna have to start looking for a job now that I can actually stand. It's still gonna be really hard for me because of my stupid anxiety of feeling trapped. That is a huge issue for me. I used to be like a personal shopper. I kind of am still, but not in Florida. You actually can make a bunch of money on it. Here it's harder. So yeah, between that and between the hours I have to do, and I can't work anywhere that sells latex. I'm deadly allergic to latex. So I can't work at a place like Walmart. I can't work at a gas station. I can't work at Food Lion. I can't work anywhere that sells any kind of latex or has it there. So like, I can walk in the Food Lion because the place doesn't actually wear the latex gloves. They have it in boxes, but I couldn't ring them up. So it puts out a lot of places I can't work. And I still do have trouble with my leg. If I'm standing for too many hours, it still will go numb some. Now if I'm walking, it won't go numb, but like a job like fast food, you're kind of standing in one place most of the time. And because of my stupid wrists, I just let go all of a sudden. I used to be a waitress for years, but I can't do that anymore because my hands will just let go out of the blue. So I'm too worried of dropping foods and stuff. So I have no clue what I'm going to do at all. And if anyone's ever seen my comment, you'll see that I can't spell. I have a learning disability when it comes to spelling. I use Google a lot. She helps me spell things. I ask her and she'll spell it out for me and I just type it in. So yeah, so finding a good job that pays decent, and I can't make too much or I lose my health insurance. But then again, I don't think I would even come close to making that much because the pay and trying to get a job around here is just a nightmare. So it's always been that way here. And I guess I ran out of time. I guess I was talking really long. So yeah, so when I get back, I'm going to start looking for some kind of job, even if it's just seasonal. And then, yeah, I'll still make my videos every day because my goal in the end is I want to help everyone lose weight. I'm hoping one day that I could be a keto coach, or I don't know, write a book of my journey. I don't know if anyone ever would want to read that. I would love to be able to spend my life and my time helping people lose weight and being able to support me and my daughter at the same time. That would be amazing to me. That's my goal. I never had, like, I wanted to be an actress. I had passion like that, but I never had a passion for anything else in life. Like, I loved rollerblading. I used to do the rollerblade racing until I broke my tailbone. literally. I liked stuff like that, but I never was like, oh my gosh, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. This is what I have passion for. This is what I want to do for a living. This will make me happy. And until I found keto and wanting to help other people find keto and find what works for them versus what works for me or someone else. Like, because I really was gonna do the whole Dr. Berg's coaching course until I realized once you're certified, they expect you to teach it the way he says keto works. And it does for tons of people, but not for me. So it doesn't mean it would work for all my clients, and you have to follow the rules, and so that would never work for me. And I don't think there's a generic one out there. And most of the people who are keto coaches, I'm realizing they didn't have any schooling. And some of them didn't even lose a pound. They just were skinny and started eating keto. Now there are some people that I watch who did not lose weight from keto, but they have been doing keto for 4+ years, who this is how they make their living, is on YouTube with their keto channels and stuff, and they made a cookbook and some other stuff. And I do follow them because they are very intelligent, very knowledgeable. They do the testings and the trials of different foods for you, and it's okay that they didn't lose weight on it, but I did watch them lose weight when they did this cut, and they started going to the gym and they started building muscle and stuff. So they did, but they weren't fat to begin with. So when I see some of these other people, because there's some keto coaches in my town, but they had no training and they were never fat. They did not lose weight on keto. So I don't understand how they are keto coaches. I'd much rather go to someone who is open-minded about the different ways you can do keto and has lost weight than someone who hasn't. Just because they're skinny, people are going to them. Well, that person didn't lose weight. So I'm hoping when I get to my goal weight, I could do something like that around here. Because it seems people, they don't like seeing you fall off and fail. But I would like to have found the coach who fell off and failed quite a few times, because then I wouldn't feel so bad about when I fall off and fell. Because it's normal. We're human beings. None of us are perfect. And I believe some of them that I watch. See, I love how Keto Diamond is so honest. Because there's some others I watch that there's no way they've gone 4 years without one tiny slip up or cheat at all. I mean, maybe they did, but it's very hard to believe. That's all I gotta say, because there's no way I could do it. I'll be the first one to admit it. There's no way that I'm not gonna slip up. And I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get to my goal weight. I don't know if I'm gonna allow myself 1 meal a month just so I can feed up or not, because a lot of people do the carb ups when they get to their goal weights, because they start to drop still and they can't maintain staying at their weight and they keep losing, or they just want to. And I honestly can't tell you what I'm going to do, because I thought I knew it all a year ago, 1 whole year ago this month, when I said dirty keto all the way, never keep clean keto for me. It's in one of my videos here on YouTube. I think it's the one with me and my boyfriend. And yeah, that was me a year ago, and this is me now. Yes, I dived into that popcorn, but I have been doing clean keto since February. I was doing ketovore, which is the inch stricter, and I never thought I would be there. Never in a million years did I think I would ever go there. And I did. Because things change. I know I'm staying some form of keto, though. I can guarantee that one, because I feel so much better. I'm paying for it today. So, I'm going to stop rambling right now, and I'm going to drink my coffee, which has probably gotten a little cold, but thank goodness for these cups. They keep them warm. And then, I don't know. I don't think I'll be doing any breakfast. I think I'll just be doing a dinner later. Those 3 pieces of bacon would be my breakfast, I guess, that I had earlier. I ate so much popcorn that food just sounds disgusting to me right now. So, I will talk to y'all in a little bit, and I guess this is day 1, trying to lose the water weight after a big fell. How long will it take? Hopefully not long. We'll see. I bought some hamburger meat from Costco. All these equal 1 hamburger patty. I took them apart. I started with 1 ounce a piece. It didn't work. Each one of these are 2 ounces a piece. I doubt I can eat all those. But I wanted to show you, when creating them, how much fat actually came off into this thing, which probably would be cooked off. So you never really get the amount of fat it says. So we're going to see when I cook it how much cooks off too. These burgers, as you can see, a bunch of grease came off on it as I put it on here. But I just cooked them on my indoor grill, and it was brand new clean, and this all drained off of them. So, like you've been seeing on Keto Diamonds, a lot of y'all I'm sure watches her, she measures it and drains it off, showing just how much really is coming off these burgers. And I don't think we're actually eating too much fat at all from these. I think we're not getting nearly enough fat. So I do drown mine with cheese, and of course putting bacon or mayonnaise on it will help with that issue as well. Yeah, fat really does cook off these. As you can see, as they're sitting on the paper towel, more is coming off. But even if I didn't have a paper towel, it would be covered all on the plate. So we are going to add some cheese to these suckers. Try that. Right now I'm starting with 2 patties and 1 piece of cheese with salt, pepper, and a tiny bit of mustard. And we will see if I'm still hungry. I have more in the fridge. I just don't want to force myself to eat too much at once and get sick. Okay, so it is 7:30. The patties I just showed you a minute ago, I ended up eating 4 of those. And 3 pieces of cheese and 4 pieces of bacon. I ate them at separate times, about 3 hours apart, 2 each time, because I was worried if I ate too many ounces at once it would hurt my stomach, being hamburger meat. The first one hurt my stomach a little, the second one did not. So each of those patties, raw, was 2 ounces a piece. And y'all saw how much fat came off on the little thingy, the presser thing. So after I cooked them, and I showed you on the video also how much oil and fats came off. So I ended up weighing them again, each one, and they each came to 1.4. So 6 whole ounces cooked off each one of them. So I ended up eating 4 of the patties, so that's, I'm so tired, doing math is like out of my head. I think it's 6.2 ounces or something. 6 and 8, yeah, somewhere around there. Or a little less. I am so tired. I don't know. I think the carbs got to me from yesterday, and the stress with my hair this week, and just everything, that today I am absolutely exhausted. I have done dishes, I cooked, did some laundry, and played some video game. Not really played, more like just been in there sitting around because I am wiped. So yeah, so today that's what I had. Oh, and I did end up having 2 of the fat bombs through Slim Fast. I hope it's not stalling me. I did check my sugar afterwards. It did not go up at all, but I did not have enough fat or protein at all. I'm still under on my protein, and that's just the way it's going to be tonight. I had 2 collagen coffees and 1 of my flavored waters, and this is just me trying to deal with what I did to myself yesterday with that popcorn. So of course my phone has to ring during the video. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. That was a spam call, and they're spam calling me again. It's crazy, people. I am so sick of all this spam today. I mean, it is 7:30 at night. These spammers need to go take a hike permanently off a bridge in deep water when they can't swim. Sorry, but I'm so sick of the calls. They happen at 5 a.m. They happen all night long. It's crazy and harassment, and there's no one ever on the line. And if they are, it's a robot or weird people telling you your computer's been infected or your Facebook's been hacked and all of its lies. But anyways, So I did have those 2 fat bombs by Slim Fast. I did have a flavor water. I had 2 collagen coffees. I had a total of 6 ounces and something in Pamber meat. About 8 bacon, I think, today, and 3 slices of cheese. It was over in calories. Well, at least what the app says and what I like to stay in. It was over in fat, but that's okay. It was under in protein, which isn't okay, but we're just gonna go with it today. And this is just me trying to recover from yesterday. So I don't know if I'll go down any weight or not. I can't stop peeing either. Every time I eat carbs, it's like bathroom for 2 days straight, peeing my ass off. And I guess it's all because of that water weight trying to get back off me. But yeah, I shouldn't have cursed just then. I'm so tired and exhausted. But I'm gonna let y'all go, and we will see what my weight turns out tomorrow. Hopefully it goes down a lot from that stupid little popcorn. But we will see in the morning. I hope you have a good night.